Let's go. Let's go.
But let's wait till the 21st.
You want to go now? Let's go.
Relax.
You want to go now?
Let's chair across your face.
When His Excellency said we want to bring Riyadh season to London, to Wembley, he's done it with probably the best card we've ever seen in this country from top to bottom.
Daniel Dubois has stopped Phil Kovacic and picked up the biggest win of his career.
Don't disrespect.
No, you can't intimidate.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't
You
disrespect.
just think you are.
Big right hand down from Joshua, and down goes Selenius.
Daniel, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me on my life.
Colossal right hand from Daniel Dubois.
My gut feeling is Dubois is going to pull this one off.
There you go! Let's go!
Francis Ngannou.
Listen to my fight on talkSPORT, the home of boxing.
Oh, if that doesn't get you excited and get the goosebumps going, I don't know what will. I was right in the middle of that face-off between AJ and Daniel Dubois, and I was like, okay, we got two big boys here that are not afraid of each other.
You actually said, boys, don't do this. I'm in the middle of
I
you.
said, don't do this. I'm in the middle. Like, don't do this. Right? I'm in the middle. I don't get paid enough to do this. Can you leave it until September 21st? And they decided not to listen to me, and they were ready to scrap. Gareth, I haven't seen you for a bit. How long? Where have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh, I've been all over the place. Been in Paris doing the Paralympics. Been on the road a little bit. Was out in LA with you for the Riyadh season LA event, Terence Crawford and Israel and Madrimov. It's been a really busy summer, but it does feel like the beginning of the boxing season.
Yeah.
And we've also, from our normal Tuesday show, we've had the upgrade from premium economy to first class tonight.
We have.
And, you know, it's
This
a
is
shame
almost
it
private
wasn't...
jet compared to what we have on Tuesday.
And you quickly rectified it's Adi Oladipo and Gareth Davies, so that's fine. Yeah. It's lovely to be with you. I love talking boxing with you. We go deep, we go narrow, we always dig deep down into our sports, boxing and MMA, and we will do both tonight. But it does feel that, I mean, like you say, that's a spine tingler. With those two guys going off in the back scenes, what was it, 5 weeks ago, wasn't it? And, you know, it's a pleasure and a privilege when you get that kind of access to feel those things, because it brings it back every time, doesn't it? And it's got me excited, because I love the disrespect that Daniel Dubois wants to show to Anthony Joshua, because that will make this fight.
Yeah, he's basically said, I'm not a kid anymore, am I? I'm not the same kid you sparred several years ago. I'm a big man. I'm the current champion of the world. Whether or not you agree with that title that he has got a title. Let's hear from AJ's promoter, Eddie Hearn. He's been speaking to talkSPORT this week. Obviously, he's out in Vegas, ahead of the big one, Canelo versus Berlanga. He's obviously looking ahead, though, to the massive heavyweight showdown between AJ and Daniel Dubois.
AJ's 34. Dubois is what, 26, 25? Like, he's young. He's come through the storm. You know, people keep talking about, AJ's going to chin him early. May well do that, but let's be honest, like, Dubois, although he's shown a lack of heart, which I don't think exists as much anymore, has also shown a decent chin over the years. Like, you know, but also against Hrgovic, against Miller, who's not a massive puncher, but even against Joyce, he was never like, you never see him like buzzing out. Now he's taken a knee and he's quit, and that's a weakness, but I think he's been through the fire enough that that's not what it once was. It's going to be really interesting what we said about the Berlanga fight, about what does Dubois do? You know, if you come out like a raging bull, maybe that's effective for you, but you could also get chinned early. Do you try and get into the fight? Do you try and take it deep in the fight? I don't know. But Dubois has a really good output. You know, he's lively, but he makes a lot of mistakes. And AJ, you know, when I'm watching him at the moment with Ben, like when I'm watching him on the pads, I'm just going, me. He's like a sniper. Do you know what I mean? And one mistake, and he's putting you to sleep. And it's a very dangerous fight. You know, people keep talking about trying to talk up Dubois' chances. This happened in sparring 8 years ago, whatever. You don't have to talk up his chances. It ain't a 50-50 in my opinion, but I'll tell you what, you know, it's a 60-40, whatever way you want to look at it. And this is a real fight between two, you know, established British heavyweights for the world title.
Your texts are coming in. Text us 81089. This one has come in. Addy, I'm looking more forward to Boatsy versus Hutchinson. Yeah, good fight. Boatsy is normally cool and calm, and Willie has literally got under his skin. We need to see an angry Boatsy versus an elusive Hutchinson. Can't wait for fight week between them both. Thoughts, I'll give you my thoughts a bit later for that one, because I think the face-off is going to come out on Monday. Wait for it. explosive, very, very
Oh,
explosive.
the whole thing's not out yet, is
Yeah,
it?
not the
Okay,
face-off. Yeah,
okay,
they're kind
interesting.
of drip feeding this for some reason. I don't know. Quick question.
Yeah, go on.
It wasn't posed by me. Let me not pretend it was posed by our producer Ed. Lennox Lewis,
Yeah.
the great Lennox Lewis, maybe one of the best heavyweights of all time, arguably number 1 or 2, versus AJ and Dubois. How do those fights play out?
Well, we laughed about it before we came
No, we
back on
didn't.
air.
Who laughed? I didn't laugh.
I said this straight away. You said, no, think about it. Didn't need to think about it. He beats them both on the same night, handily. I think the more I consider it, and I thought this the last time I was
Wait,
in
1 second. What do you
Riyadh.
mean? Beat them both on the same night?
Yeah, I think he could have beaten both on the same night. Because I think he'd have knocked them both out quite quickly. Both were inside 4 or 5 rounds. And I do think the more I study the heavyweight division, I think he's the greatest heavyweight of all time.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.